Fall is upon us now, and school is back in session, and that just means one thing, that it's finally football season. And what better way to get started for the kickoff of the big game than, of course, with a little pregame tailgating. And just in case you can't make it out to the stadium parking lots this year, then why not just stay at home? Today, we've got a great bunch of ideas here to help you make your tailgating party a success. So joining me live on the line is champion pitmaster Chris Lilly, an ESPN analyst and half of, well, I don't know, dare I say the better half?
Yes.
There you go. Of the wildly popular radio show Mike and Mike in the Morning on ESPN Radio. Mike Golic, thank you guys very much for joining me today.
Hey, Kyle.
Hey, what's going on? How you doing?
How we doing? Good. No problem. How you doing?
I'm doing good, man. Looking forward to talking to y'all. So, look, first of all, Chris, I got to start with you, man. What makes a champion pitmaster? And personally, I'm jealous. So how do I become one?
Well, I tell you got to get out in your backyard. You got to fire up the charcoal grill. The more charcoal you burn, the more ashes you pile up. You've just got to get out there and do it. One other thing is an advantage of doing that is the more you grill in the backyard, the more friends you make. So every time I get out there, my friends, my family are coming over, and I take advantage of Labor Day and all the tailgating to follow to keep that grill hot and going.
Fantastic. Well, of course, we've got Labor Day coming up, and the football season, college kicking off here soon, and NFL, and it's just going to be a great season. And of course, the season is made extra special, of course, with the food. So, guys, tell me a little bit about what you got going on here today.
All right, what I'm doing is basically, instead of the broth and the burgers and the dogs, which is fine. Anybody wants to grill that, that's fine. I'm grilling a steak pizza. How about that?
Steak pizza, nice.
Pizza on the grill. I cook up my steak first, take it off, slice it up, and then I'll roll out some dough, put that on the grill for 3 or 4 minutes, flip it over, put all my steak on there. I use barbecue sauce instead of the marinara sauce.
I like that,
cheese,
too.
Some green onions. I put it back on for a few more minutes, let it cook down and melt down, and then I have a steak pizza. People think I'm nuts when I say I'm grilling a steak pizza, but it works. And it works on the charcoal grill because the taste and the smell are always going to be better.
I looked over and saw Mike Golic drizzling salsa verde on his steak pizza.
Yeah.
How's that for fancy?
Oh, my God. My mouth is literally watering right now. First of all, how can I go ahead and join you guys wherever you are? I mean, I need to come over and check out some of this food right now. Chris, what else do we have going on here? What else, other ideas, recipes? What else can you guys give me right now?
Well, I tell you, Mike's got the pizza going, and he started with a little Mexican flair over there. So I'm going to follow up, and I'm going to do a grilled guacamole and a coal-fired pico de gallo. And this is simple stuff now. We're going directly over the charcoal with our tomatoes, our onions, our peppers. I'm going to dice those up, and I'm going to add cilantro, lime juice, garlic, salt, and sugar. Mix that up, and in 30 minutes, you're going to have the tastiest pico de gallo you've ever put in your mouth. The guacamole is just as easy. I'm going to grill my tomatoes, my avocado, my peppers, my onions, dice those up, combine those with cilantro, lime juice, garlic, salt, cumin, and cayenne pepper, and you have a guacamole served hot off the grill. You can cool that down, serve it cold the next day. I'm giving you gold here, my friend. I'm giving you gold.
I like the goals, man, and I'm willing to take them and run with them. I'm telling you, I never thought of making a guacamole on the grill. That would be something that would just never even cross my mind. Where can we find more ideas from you guys and, of course, the people with Kingsford?
Well, that's the thing. Kingsford's Facebook page, which is facebook.com/KingsfordCharcoal. Go to that if you get the tips that Chris just gave you, some of the recipes that Chris just gave you. And also there's the ESPN New College Showdown. So you can pick college football games. You can pick them against me in a league, and if you're really good at picking games and you score the most points at the end of the year, Kingsford's going to give you a $10,000 backyard makeover, which includes a grill, Kingsford charcoal, a TV, everything to set up your tailgate at home. So it's a great deal.
Nice, Mike. I think I can go ahead and take you on, man. I'm challenging you right now.
You can do that. My picks usually stink.
Well, fantastic. All right, so we got the college showdown. We've got some recipes, some great things. How about just some general grilling, just some tips and I guess just some basic things that every grill master or potential hopeful pit master can go ahead and take to their grill here this weekend?
What I would suggest you do is build a two-zone fire, which means put your charcoal on one side of the grill and there's a void space on the other. That way you can grill directly over the coals, and then you have a void space to finish cooking or to keep your food warm while your guests arrive. Also, vegetables. We talked about grilling vegetables on the grill. Don't stop. I mean, this is great things you can do. Grilled veggie salad toppers. You can grill vegetables for tacos, for hamburger toppings. It's not about burgers, about hot dogs. It's about steak. It's about getting creative outdoors. Anything that you can cook indoors, you can do outside on a charcoal grill with more flavor.
So don't just stay to the hot dogs and the hamburgers, right? I mean, there's so many other things and possibilities that you could take advantage here, right?
Yeah, and it's not hard either. It's not like what we're saying is difficult. Listen, I played football for a lot of years of my life, been hit in the head a lot.
Yeah, you did.
I can do this. If I can do this, anybody can do it.
Nice.
Do it ahead of time, without a doubt. Marinate early, drop your meat in your Glad storage bag, and hold that, marinate that, do everything you can ahead of time. That way, come tailgate time, you just grill it off, and you've got more time to spend with your friends and family. With
or without wearing a helmet on your head, right?
Oh, yeah, pretty much. You can go either way.
All right, sounds good. Hey, so, okay, first of all, let's get into some football talk here real fast. Okay. So, we've got the college season coming up. We've got football. We've got preseason going on right now. I know you saw the big hit that Favre took the other day. You've been very vocal about the return of Favre and all that good stuff. What are your thoughts here? Where do you see him for this season?
Well, I knew he was going to come back.
Right.
Before his three teammates went down there, I knew he was going to come back because he really feels he has a one good run here with the Vikings this year. And I actually feel, God help us all if it doesn't happen, but that this is going to be his last year. I think they're still, you have to say they're Super Bowl contenders because of the talent on that team, but I don't expect Favre to have the season he had last year. And already we see Sidney Rice is going to miss at least half the year.
Yeah, I heard about that today.
Yeah, Percy Harvin's got the migraines. He's not even back on the field. So they're hurting right now. I actually think, while I think they can get to 10 wins, I think Green Bay is going to win that division.
You think so?
Now, if everything falls right for Minnesota, they still can make the run they did last year. But I think they are putting all their eggs in the Brett Favre basket. They've made that perfectly clear. If everything falls right for them, they can get to Dallas at the end and play in the Super Bowl. But I really don't know if it's going to happen this year for them.
Well, that'd be great for them, of course, and, of course, great for Favre. But, here in Charleston, South Carolina, we don't exactly have the NFL scene, unfortunately. But we do have our Panthers that we love very much here out of Charlotte. So tell us, we don't have Peppers. We don't have Delhomme anymore, which may or may not be a good thing. But where do you see the Panthers stacking up here this season?
Right now I have them third in the division behind New Orleans and Atlanta. And two big questions. Who fills Pepper's spot? And what does Matt Moore do? Now, Matt Moore, listen, he has an opportunity now. He finished the season strong, and everybody's asking, when is Jimmy Clausen going to take over? Well, Matt Moore and Matt Moore's family are saying, not so fast, my friend. I'm going to be the quarterback of this team. He has the chance to establish himself as the full-time starter for that team. Now, what hurts him, who's he throwing to?
Right.
Steve Smith's coming off the busted forearm. There's really not a lot of other receivers there. The running game is fantastic, but if I play against you, I'm putting 15 in the box to stop the runners and saying, go ahead, pass to beat me. So I don't know if what their weapons are going to be to do that. But Matt Moore has an opportunity to become the established quarterback there.
All right, well, on the college side, I know Notre Dame has a special place in your heart. Of course, you played there for 4 years. And so tell me, new coach there, new regime, new whole outlook on the team right now. Where do you see their chances stacking up?
Well, I mean, you look at Notre Dame the past couple of coaches. When Ty Willingham came in, his first year, he went to a BCS game.
Right.
Then Charlie Weiss, his first 2 years, he went to a BCS game. So it's not really the beginning of new coaches' tenures that's been an issue for Notre Dame. Those guys have usually won. It's been, can you sustain it? But with Brian, there are some questions. The defense was awful last year. How is that going to improve? Bob Diaco is a defensive coordinator, went to a 3-4. Let's see how that works. And the offense, while it was fantastic last year, was a pro-style offense. Now it's a spread offense. Dane Chris is going to be the quarterback of that. I like Dane a lot, but it is a new system, so there is the timing and catch-up for that as well. So people are very optimistic because Brian Kelly has such a great college football resume. And people are always optimistic about Notre Dame, but they still have to prove it on the field.
All right, well, we shall see how that'll all play out. Chris, I'm not going to let you go without another question for you, man. I hear that you toured with Keith Urban over the summer as the official tour pitmaster, man. How was that?
How about that, man? The things barbecue will get you into. Yeah, hung out with Keith during his Summer Lovin' tour, and we're having a blast. We're doing barbecues before the concerts with a bunch of lucky fans. It's a huge sort of a VIP experience with a big barbecue and a lot of good country music.
Nice, man. Well, I'm sorry I missed out on that tour, but I'm sure that would have been a blast to check out. So, all right, man, I've got to say, first of all, it's been a pleasure talking with you both here today, Mike Golic and Chris Lilly. I can't let you guys go without one last question to you, Mike. First of all, your brother, Bob Golic, does he regret doing Saved by the Bell the college years?
No, I don't think he does. I regret watching it, but I don't think he regrets doing it. No, when he got married to his wife Karen, a lot of the cast from that show came to it. That's where I first got to meet him. So no, he enjoyed doing it. It was somewhat short-lived,
right?
The college years part of it. No, he loved being into acting for a while. It was a fun role for him to do. No, he doesn't regret it, but I give him a lot of grief all the time, that's for sure.
Fantastic. All right, well, check out Mike Golic on Mike and Mike in the Morning, ESPN Radio, and, of course, Chris Lilly touring the world there, being the champion pitmaster that you are. Guys, thank you very much for joining me today.
You got it.
Thank you.
Take care.